Atlantic Scholarship Organization, which was founded by my sister Shelly, and myself. It's focused on raising awareness and funds for education and students that need support that are from marginalized communities, grounded in education, giving back to those students who are struggling to, make that financial commitment to their post-secondary institutions. Being the co-founder of Atlantic Scholarship, it was my responsibility to do something and give back. And I wanted to also show them that as much as they're giving, I can step up and do the same. And we will do these pop-up fundraiser events to help them raise funds and awareness for what we were doing.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm here for Atlantic Scholarship Organization, from the classroom to the runway.
There we go. Good.
Oh my God, Liv, you mean business?
Yeah, Olivia's a little too serious in that one. A little bit of a smile, a little smirk.
We recognize that even Canadians right here struggle with having the means to attain a post-secondary education. And one of the things that happened for us was that we were supported in reaching that. We didn't have the means financially. Really, it took me 2 years of high school here to be able to save enough to even start to think of paying for university, and then getting super creative in finding a way, like housing. It was depending on people in the community so that all the funds raised would go towards tuition. And then when Solitha came, it was the same thing. It was people helping. What we wanted to offer through our scholarship was an opportunity for students to have ownership and to feel dignity in receiving these scholarships. And so that's kind of what sets ASO apart, is that we want to not just hand something over, but open a door for these students. Let us help you to find a way to make your post-secondary dream happen. And you can be a part of this thing, you can make it happen, but you can be an active part of finding the funds and supporting them beyond finances, helping them to figure out where they want to go, how they're going to get there. All of that is part of what ASO is.
My name is Martina Kalaitis. I am a Soli model, and I am here supporting Atlantic Scholarship Organization from the runway to the classroom.
Not only is Soli part of who we are, but also ASO, that particular fundraiser seals both organizations together as passion and purpose, or spirit and purpose, come together.
This is the perfect time for ASO to be born. I've always envisioned reaching a certain point in terms of being in a certain position financially to be able to do this. I didn't think we were quite ready, but Solitha, she sees things very differently than I do, and thought, no, this is the exact time for that to happen. Solitha naturally was drawn to the things she does best. She has an eye for selecting talent. She has a clear vision of how to create a runway and create a show. And so that's where she went, and that's where the merger between Soli and Atlantic Scholarship Organization was born.
So we're here to help support the Atlantic Scholarship Fund. Young Olivia started the project almost about 2 months ago, so they've been gathering up a whole lot of clothes to go and donate to Valley Village. So we're here to help her load up into the truck today.
High five.
All good? Put on your seatbelt.
Baby, hello. All right, we got things. We got things. Do you want to take? What do you want to take? Can you carry that? It's a little heavy. Got it? Oh, yes, sir.
I got some bags of stuff. Can you help me unload them? Yeah.
A lot of binders.
Awesome. Great job. Look at all the stuff you got. Good job.
Turning into a pasta.
Okay, Cindy, you remember? Slammed up.
Welcome to the party!
Hey, I got some stuff
We can
here.
just I'll put it right in my trunk now.
Yeah, yeah, I think everything. What's that, Ron?
You have a wooden
So we're out here at Value Village today and just supporting Olivia's to donate to the foundation for the scholarship. Happy to be here rather than a landfill, just supporting one another.
I think it's important to support our fellow Soli model because they do so much and it's such a great cause. And yeah, they've gotten so much stuff and it's awesome to support back to the people that you care about. Yes, girl. You're doing awesome, Olivia.
The fabric of our DNA is the foundation on which Soli production is built. It's a space where designers, models can show off their craft. Also, our makeup artists, our hair stylists, everybody within the creative realm have that space where they can show who they are authentically, and that space is specifically for them to promote their business, to promote their brands. At that same time, doing it for a purpose beyond their own sort of need or their own art. They're doing it to give back to the community, and for me, that's where Soli production is rooted as well, community and giving back, because the gift that I was given, I feel a great responsibility to it, to also share that with other people.
Fabric of our DNA is all volunteer. So the models aren't being paid, you know, and they're just doing it out of the love of Soli, the Soli family, and helping with the charities. The Atlantic Scholarship Organization is the charity we're sponsoring this year. What they do is they take leaders in the community that have some sort of financial barriers and they help them pay for their school so they get to continue their work in the community without worrying about paying for school. All of the designers involved in Fabric of Our DNA this year are all competing to try and each raise $2,500, and that way they each get to fully present like a full scholarship to a student.
Trevor, our connection came right at the beginning of when Soli was getting started as well, and he was getting started with TREV clothing, and we immediately formed a connection.
like your signature look is always black. Like, that's like your
I started TREV Clothing back in 2017, and it stemmed from my initial dream was to become a lawyer. Got to law school, worked at a firm for a summer, realized it wasn't for me. So I was kind of in a place where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. But during that time in law school, I came up with a design. It was my balanced success design. So it's the justice scales. One side had a heart, one side had a dollar sign. So it's work, money, career, family, love, and friendship. So you have to balance to succeed. That idea, I had this logo that I had just like a personal logo for like my name, Trevor. And it has a T, R, E, and a V in it. So that means trust, respect, education, and value. So you have to trust yourself, respect yourself, educate yourself, value yourself, and others to succeed. I won Best Fashion Designer in 2019 in Halifax, and I got a lot of help from Solitha. She helped me with my first Atlantic Fashion Week show. It kind of instilled in me the confidence that, like, hey, you're actually a fashion designer from North Preston, Nova Scotia, and there's not many other local Black fashion brands. I love the grind, I love the entrepreneurship of it, I love the creativity and creating of it. If it wasn't for Soli, my brand wouldn't even have made it to where it is today. I could basically say I learned everything I know production-wise from Soli, and she's helped me, held my hand basically the whole way.
Our businesses have grown. We could see each other growing together. And he's been, you know, right there. If I need a designer, I need product for a shoot, anything you need, you know, he's right there. And likewise, I'm right there to support him. So this was important, and not only is he supportive from the fashion end of things, you know, the charity that I started with my sister, he's been right there to support and giving back. And his business is growing, yet he's giving back in the space that he is right now.
How are you? Good, how are you? Are you wearing... Hi. No,
My name is Yuri Singh. I'm one of the ambassadors of the Atlantic Scholarship Organization, providing assistance to people who actually can grow further, the young leaders in the community, helping them grow forward and take another step in their lives. Not just people who are good with academics or not with sports, but especially with their service in the community. So that adds a lot when it comes to someone who's trying to put their effort out for the people there as well. So that's something that I really resonate with, and I think this is really beautiful, how coming together with different people of different industries, so Trev being from the fashion industry and us being a not-for-profit organization, creating this change together, and this ripple effect, I think, is going to be really massive at one point.
I'm Fiani Ogun. I'm an ASO ambassador. I first met Solitha at a fashion show, and I also met Trev at that fashion show too. It was my first time walking in Halifax. For the longest time, I didn't really realize what Trev stood for. And then one day I realized it was trust, respect, education, and value. And I was like, wow, that's even more impressive, because there's meaning behind this. It's not just a clothing line. There is a purpose behind this. And from that moment on, it really became about just supporting his business for me, because I felt like it wasn't really just clothing that I was wearing. I really felt empowered every time I put on something that was attached to his product. ASO is all about education. It's all about providing people the means to chase their dreams and go for their purpose. And for me, that's one of the biggest things for me. I want to be part of not just not just a non-for-profit. I also want to be part of where I work. I want my workplace to also reflect things like that. I want the people around me to reflect things like that. So it really is the perfect fit for me, and I'm excited about today's show.
Hi, I'm Felicia Kinkumi, and I'm one of the ambassadors for Atlantic Scholarship Organization. Racism, unequal opportunities, those things can actually have a huge impact on the desire to wanting to learn and the ability to wanting to learn. And Black students not having the opportunity to see themselves in these spaces, not being able to see themselves in their goals, the places that they want to be, has a big impact. I am definitely a behind the camera person, So I've never modeled before, anything like that, so this will definitely be a new experience to me, but I love new experiences. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen tonight, and I love everything that we're doing with ASO and TREV. It has amazing values, and just, this is a really amazing event, so I'm very excited to see what happens.
I'm Ryan Veltmeyer, and I am the Executive Director at Youth Art Connection. We support young people to use their creative and artistic talents to make a difference in their own lives or in their communities. Art and modeling and photography and everything that's taking place tonight, I just really respect it. I'm really happy to be here today in support of ASO and really excited to work with TREV Clothing.
For the show, the designs that I have right now will be showcased with Soli models paired with leaders from the community, and it's shot in Town Hall, so it's going to be spectacular.
He had Lindell, one of the counselors, walk in it. We brought in this amazing woman, Elle. She blessed the grounds for Indigenous people. He's really all about the love.
I wholeheartedly love and support Trevor so much. Even though he's starting to build his stature, he is already, in my eyes, so successful. He doesn't forget where he's from. He continues to give back. And I think everyone in the community, not even just in Nova Scotia, not only North Preston, he's gonna totally be one of those brands that you see. You're gonna see him Paris Fashion Week, I see that for him. New York Fashion Week, I see that for him. He is only going to get larger from here.
Welcome to Fabric of Our DNA. Tonight we'll be presenting Nova Scotia-born TREV clothing. We're so proud to have TREV here tonight. Since we're in front of City Hall, we would like to start by having our great friend and beautiful human, Eleanor Michael from Sabaganagady, do the land acknowledgement. Miss Elle, to her students, came all the way from Sabaganagady tonight to bless us with her presence and her love. And I want to offer you this gift, and I want to thank you. I have so much gratitude and love in my heart for you, Elle. Thank you. We appreciate you so much for being here.
Apchilida Umsiwen, Nina Eleanor Michael from Sabaganagady, and I'm here to welcome you to the beautiful city of Jabukduk in Mi'kmaq, unceded, unsurrendered Mi'kmaq territory. And let's start the TREV show.
Tonight was great. A lot of great models, a lot of great amateur models, up-and-comers. It was a great show tonight. So the check means that we're donating to Atlantic Scholarship Organization because with trust, respect, education, and value, we believe in education is a very strong principle that we strive to.
On behalf of the organization, I would like to thank TREV big time, because this contribution adds towards the future of our young leaders that are coming up. So this is a big initiative, and I really appreciate them having our support, giving and working hand by hand and getting these things started in the organization.
Okay guys, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting Soli Productions and our effort to give back as part of our community commitment. This year we did a few things in terms of fundraising for Atlantic Scholarship Organization. And we've partnered with BNV Media and One North End in order to push more scholarship for our Black Excellence Scholarship Initiative that we will be making an annual event. So the first scholarship that we're handing off tonight is part of the fabric of our DNA, but also with the donation presented tonight by BNV and part of this partnership with the One North End. We want to present our first scholarship recipient, Monica. So she got it back in 2020, and she's also receiving support this year again. She's an amazing young woman, and I know she's going to do great things in our community. So I will welcome up BNV Media, Mark, and One North End, Nikia, to present the scholarship to Monica.
It's really good receiving this one once again, because you know it motivates us to do more hard work in school, and this one will go a long way, and I'm real thankful for that. Thank you.
Congratulations, Monica. I'm happy to speak on behalf of the One North End, and I'm excited as well to be a part of the partnership with BMV and Soli, and really just to support young scholars like yourself, Monica. As a young woman myself and a woman who's in post-secondary, it can be hard to put all of your effort into school while still trying to pave the way financially. So yeah, we just want to see you shine, do great things, give back where you can, and continue to put your best foot forward.
Thank you.
Woo!
And then we present
Monica, yay! Everybody smiles.